Hey, Steve Zalunardo here with Treviso North, Zalunardo Associates. Just a real quick update on the current market. Current inventory right now, we're at 16,794 units. Remember, last week we were at 15.8-ish, 15.6, so we're up 6% since last week. And with 572 sales. So sales are still quite low. Inventory is a lot better than what we had last year. And what we're getting when we're chatting with clients currently right now, we've signed about 3 or 4 listings. We want to get them to market as soon as possible. And this is the reason, because look, we went from the highest inventory I've ever seen in my career. Obviously, there's more houses populated and the whole thing, but we just know the drill. Like more inventory, less amount of money, and then also longer period in the market to sell. January historically, and I can't find the data because now Trev has changed something. I can't get with my usual data. But usually when we get into January of every year, it's low inventory. I remember when in 2018, after the 17, we went into the year with 5,000 units available on the market, which I knew was going to be a good year based on how the amount of inventory. Then fast forward to last year, we were probably 10 or 12,000 units going in. And then this year we're already at 16 to 17,000 already going into the new year. So what does May look like in June? This is my concern, because are we going to add like 10,000 units from the 16 currently now by the time we get to June? So we're at 26, 27, 28,000. Is this the year we're going to get the most amount of inventory I've ever seen? Could we get to 30,000? I don't know. But remember, we're starting off really, really high on inventory, even though it's a lot lower than last year. And this is what we're advising clients right now: is get to market. Don't wait for spring. Don't wait for anything of that sort. I never do when we're selling houses. But I think it's imperative that we get listed even before, let's say, March, because usually like end of Feb into March is probably a really good time to do it, just before that upswing. And then usually April has us dip down. May is a little trickle, and it's this whole thing. It's almost like a sputtering plane. But currently right now, what we're advising client is like get it to market as soon as possible. Get it on while there's a less amount of inventory. You know, like we're at 16.8 right now. Do you think that we're going to lose inventory come Feb, March, April, May, June? It's impossible that we do, unless they let in another 10 million people, and then they all need houses all at the same time. So logically, what we're going to see is we're at 16.8 now. Every week, we're probably going to add 800 to 1,000 units to the inventory count. So let's just say we're what, second week of third. This is the start of the third week of Jan, so we have 2 more weeks, let's say, in this month here. So ultimately, or a week and a half rather, we might have another 1,500 to 2,000 units going into Feb, and then every week in Feb another 1,000 units. So we probably get into, let's say, 20 to 22,000 by mid to end of May, which is obviously a very high inventory again. And you're going to start seeing that slow down, and you're going to have to price your house very aggressive in order to get anything done in the future. So if you are buying and selling right now, what I always suggest, especially in a market that we're currently in right now, because it is a buyer's market, is list your house first, get the money that you can get out of it, and then ultimately buy. Why you do that? Because there's a ton of inventory that there's going to be houses available for you to buy. So current plan, get to market as soon as possible. If you have any questions, need any help with this, clearly we have our team that's ready to take on business and obviously adapt our selling system to your home and then ultimately get it sold. But yeah, we'll talk soon. If you have any questions, you can always reach out direct at 647-962-4372. Have a great day.